JJ and Rich. It's Friday. September 6, 2024. Phone number is 877-937-1047. The text line, you text JJR and then whatever you want to say to the number 96893. We'll read your text, we'll respond to your text, or we'll just call you back on the air and have you tell us your text. Yesterday, I went to go give blood. And I have this little possible, it's not an addiction, but I'm trying to, I'm kind of, you know how when you ask your mom something, she says no, then you go to your dad? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, so I went and gave blood 2 weeks ago, and I wanted to give more blood, and they said no, so I went to another place to give blood. So I gave like a pint last week.
Is
and a
that
pint yesterday.
safe for you?
That's what I say. I don't want
to lose all that blood?
Yeah, I think there would be a reason they would say no more.
They don't know me. They don't know how much blood I have. So anyway, yesterday, there was like a pop-up blood bank or whatever, blood drive. So I went, and it was in this foo-foo building. It was so uncomfortable. Like I park underground, and then I didn't know it was a pop-up. I thought it was in the building. And so when I get to the bottom floor, you know how it tells you what's on what floor, what business? It didn't say. So I had to look at my email, and it said, Suite 180. So it was this weird building where you tell them what floor you're going to go to, and then they tell you what elevator to get into. You ever seen that before?
No.
No, that's
yeah,
fancy.
like in a hotel, sometimes they do half and half because it's a really tall. Was it a really tall building? You know, they do like floors 1 through 20.
Yeah,
or
like
they
in
do
Vegas
floors,
or
yeah.
something.
No, it says it'll be like, I was going to floor 1, and it was like, you're taking elevator D. I'm like, okay, and there's all these other people. It was just weird, right? So then I walk down there, and I go to give the blood, and I got to fill out all these forms. So I had to pee. Right, so as I'm filling out the form, I fill out the form on my phone, and I hit send. I go, hey, I have to pee. Will it take long? I'll just hold my pee. She goes, don't hold your pee. Bathroom's right over there. And I go, okay. I go to the bathroom, I pee, I come back. She goes, I have to ask you a question. She goes, have you had sex recently since you filled out your form?
Since you filled out your form?
I go, I just filled out my form in front of you. Like, I filled out my form, and I went to the bathroom, and I came back, and I go, like, sometimes I'm pretty quick.
What's going on in that bathroom?
She's what we have.
Like, do you think there's like some kind of rendezvous happening?
I legally have to ask you that, sir. And I was like, okay. So I was like, no, I did not.
And then I would ask her back, has anybody said yes after they filled out the form?
That would be a good question.
It was so weird, man. And then they gave me a free shirt. What?
Right on. Thank you for donating.
That looks comfortable.
So after that, do you know your blood type?
Yeah, it's they all wanted my blood. I didn't know that.
That's the most
like
popular.
the most universal one. I think like you can use it for all the other blood types.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'm right, though.
They wanted to know. They wanted me to do take my blood cells. They wanted to do a bunch of stuff.
The platelets and all
that.
that.
Hey, I'll do that another time. I just gave blood last week. I don't think I'm supposed to be here.
Did you leave a little lightheaded after giving all that blood?
No,
all right, good.
Fine. So, Rich, how's Audrey doing?
My Audrey, she's doing great. My daughter Audrey moved to New York City. She's 18. She's going to school, fashion school there. I'm going to see her in a few weeks. But she announced to me and the boys, my sons, that she's coming home in October for a couple of weeks. We were not expecting her till Thanksgiving or Christmas, but I guess they have off for Rosh Hashanah. So she's coming back in October, which screwed my boys up because they were planning this elaborate prank. So now it's like the pressure's on me to get it done. They had 2 ideas, and whichever one we pick here in the room, I think we're going to go with. So one of them, Audrey sleeps a lot. She sleeps late. So one of them is that when she comes home and goes to bed, the boys want to decorate the whole house like it's Christmas Day. Like everything, outside, inside in October, like light it up, change all the clocks, change all the calendars, and when she wakes up, tell her that she was so tired she slept until Christmas. She's missed all that school.
That's pretty funny.
So, but it's going to take a lot for us to get like trees up and lights up and all that. And then the other one, my son Christopher pulls me aside as if he's going to give me the worst news in the world, and he sits down, he's 14, he's like, I need to talk to you about this next plan I have. And he brings out a couple of drawings, and he says, can Frank the handyman help us with this? What he wants to do is he wants to remove the door frame from her room and have the handyman put up drywall, texture the drywall, and paint it so that it's just a wall going to her room, and she can only get into her room by going through a window to climb upstairs.
She better sleep hard.
So
I was like, I think Operation Christmas in October is going to be a little easier than that
we
way.
bulldoze the house down while she's sleeping, and he wakes up, there'll be no walls anywhere.
So then he's like, Joe and I have put together a budget for this. We got $75 to pay for this. So he's like, I've been pricing out drywall and texture. He's like, if we do it ourselves, paint, drywall, everything. It's about $110. But if you hire somebody, how much would that be? They're serious. They want to drywall and take away the entrance to her room. So
it's a good joke. It's a good prank. But as someone whose house has been worked on nonstop for the last 6 months, it gives me chills.
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't need to see drywall.
I keep on thinking about it. I'm like, man, that's so expensive. That's so extreme. And I love it. But I think we're probably going to do Christmas instead. Yeah. And she doesn't listen, so we're all good.
I keep telling you about the text line. You text JJR, whatever you want to say, to 96893. Jay texted earlier, and he's like, hey, I want to know if I'm doing this right. Am I right, Jay?
Correct.
But your text didn't go through. He called.
Yeah, because I think I did it wrong, but I'm not exactly tech savvy with this new phone.
Okay. But he was texting us, but he called to make sure his text went through, and I couldn't find his text. But I figured he's on the phone.
Yeah, you can always call us.
You can call, too.
You don't know, right? You don't have to text us. You can call
anytime.
What did you want to say?
Well, I wanted to say thank you guys for the daily laughs. You guys are awesome, all four of you.
Oh, that's so
Nice.
nice.
So sweet.
Could you put that in a text?
Thank
That'd be so great to read that text on the air.
Mon Dieu, incroyable. But anyway, so...
Mom viewing crab?
I think he just put a spell on you.
Right, yeah.
He has a picture of his mom looking at a crab?
Mom.
What did you say?
Mom ate a crab.
My God, how incredible.
Oh, my God, how incredible. But we all got hearing problems.
Man, I
Crab somewhere.
Mom eating the crab. What the hell? All right, bro. Jay, we appreciate you for listening. Thank you.
You guys have a good one.
Right on.
Enjoy, and best of luck with the Christmas plans.
Non-viewing crab back to you, Jay.
Thank you, brother. Thank you very much. Man. Kyle and I, our eyes like, what the hell is your mom viewing crab?
Should I have gotten that one?
Man, that's incredible.
I looked over at Payton thinking, like, did they cuss?
No.
So again, to text us, you just text JJR and whatever your message is to 96893. Thank you for listening. Kyle, what are 3 things we need to know?
Colin Gray, the father of the 14-year-old Georgia shooting suspect Colt Gray, was arrested yesterday. Turns out, last year, this kid was actually investigated by the FBI for online threats using pictures of guns. Then even after that, his dad decided to give him an AR-15 for Christmas. The same gun he used in the school shooting. Now, the specific charges against the father include 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter, 2 counts of second-degree murder, and 8 counts of cruelty to children. I guess this kid's mom she's got a criminal background going back like 17 years as well. Like I said yesterday, the kid has been charged with 4 counts of felony murder and is going to be tried as an adult. There is a strong rumor that may be the new hot thing for Christmas, although it's kind of up in the air. So word has it, Nintendo may be dropping something about the Nintendo Switch 2 this month. There's already been previous rumors that the Nintendo Switch 2 will be launched in April of next year. This is a big deal at my house because my kids love the Switch. Love the Switch. So now I'm like, give me time as a parent. If you're dropping this thing for Christmas to you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Save up because you know they're going to be more expensive.
yeah.
Totally. They're
Right?
definitely going to be at least like $500 would be my guess.
Yes.
And I feel like the Switch is already great. What could they possibly do to make it better?
I know.
It looks
Bigger
really good.
screen.
Yeah, but
know.
The screen's a pretty
It's pretty
decent
good.
size.
Is it? Maybe they'll make it touchscreen because I don't think it's touchscreen, is
And
it?
I think it is already so great. It is touchscreen.
Oh, dang. See, I don't know much about it, but geez, I don't know what you could do to level
It's already
it up.
pretty great, which is why I think it's taken forever to do a Switch 2. And so they're probably just trying to get it right. But just know, the rumor is out there. Something with the Switch 2 could be dropping this month. So I'll keep you posted on that one. So we know that our very own Jenna from our show, she came back from Vegas and she's had a little anxiety. It's a little anxiety that you get after drinking a lot. It's like a hangover of anxiety, if you will. So a new study actually just came out with the worst types of alcohol you can drink to cause that. Which ones to steer clear of, if you will. So they say if you want to avoid anxiety, don't drink the alcohols with sugar. Don't drink red wine. Go for the beer because beer actually can reduce your risk of morning after anxiety.
But all those carbs.
I mean, I guess you got to
Carbs
take
or
it all in
anxiety?
balance. You got to figure out which
There's no carbs
is
in
the
beer.
lesser of two evils.
Beer is literally all carbs, I'm pretty
I thought it
sure.
was 0 carbs.
Certain ones are. I think like Michelob Ultra has.
I remember a friend of mine who was always a fitness guy would be drinking. I go, what do you drink beer? He goes, no carbs.
Oh, really?
I mean, I didn't research it. But
I
it was
think
just
it
him
depends on which type of beer. But yeah, beer, less anxiety. You got to worry about the carbs. That's a totally different segment. And that's 3 things you need to know.
Let's get the horoscopes. Payton, what's the vibe today?
Well, today is Fight Procrastination Day, so I'm going to tell you your procrastination level.
You just want to do it later then?
Yeah, sure. Sounds good. If it's your birthday today, you are a Virgo, and you share a birthday with Idris Elba and Anika Noni Rose, who plays Princess Tiana.
You know, last night, so yesterday was September 5th, and last night Beyonce posted, thank you all for the birthday wishes, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't think Beyonce's posting it. I think somebody else is.
No
because her
way,
birthday was
yeah.
2 days ago.
Yeah,
Right.
they
You
were
know what I'm
late
saying?
on the thank
I
yous.
know. But it's Rachel's birthday today. Am I right, Rachel?
Yes, it's my birthday.
Happy birthday!
Thank you. I love listening to you guys every morning. You always brighten my day.
So sweet.
Well, yeah, so you're a Virgo, and you share a birthday with a couple of really dope people. But Virgos, you guys come down at number 11 on the procrastination list. A Virgo is already 3 steps ahead, and procrastination is a foreign concept to you guys. You guys already got it color-coded and planned out.
Pretty much, but I do kind of procrastinate a little bit.
I think we all have that in us, just a little.
Just a little.
Thanks, Rachel.
Thank you. Have a
Oh, Hava, I'm sorry. I went to Erica. Hi, Erica.
Hi there,
What is your sign?
Aquarius.
Aquarius, you guys are plotting on how to save the world, and you just push off smaller tasks. But when it's time for you to finally focus, you guys get down to genius level work. You guys are number 5 on the procrastination list.
Sounds about right. And I have to say, you guys are my drug. Like, I'm so addicted to your show, and I love you all.
Wow, that's so nice. Thank you so much, Erica.
Have a good one.
You too. Krista sent us a text that she wanted us to read her sign. What's your sign, Krista?
Hi, I'm a Scorpio.
Scorpio, okay, so for the procrastination level, you guys are number 12 on the list, the least likely to procrastinate out of all of the Zodiac signs. You guys have the task done before you even thought about it. You don't procrastinate, and you don't feel the need to tell people how you already got it done. You guys have that mysterious productivity.
Okay. I'm
Thanks,
kind
Krista.
of a procrastinator, but okay.
Thank you, Krista. Have a great day. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Have a great weekend.
Too. Ooh, Mary's got a couple things going on. First, Mary, what's your sign?
I'm an Aries.
Okay.
For my Aries, you guys are number 8 on the list for being a procrastinator. You're not a natural procrastinator, though. And if somebody says an Aries can't finish on time, you're just going to be like, okay, bet. And then you're going to knock it out just to prove everyone else wrong.
So, Mary.
So, Mary. So, Aries.
Mary, what's your other story? You were calling about something else too, right?
Okay, so I text in. I have a almost kidnapping story at a local casino.
Well, because remember, so Jenna went to Vegas, and someone called and told us that they went to Vegas, almost got kidnapped.
Oh,
Remember
right.
that?
Yeah.
And so what is your story?
So this was probably about 10 years ago. I went to one of those after-hour bingo sessions. And we were drinking, but we weren't drunk. And I don't know if you guys been to one of those, but in the middle, they do kind of like an intermission where they have like a dance party, whatever. And the bathroom line gets so long. So I was like, I'm going to step out of this area and go to a bathroom so I can get in, get out, and party. And when I was going to the bathroom, security took me and put me into a back room in the back of the casino and wouldn't let me leave. Like, I didn't have my phone on me. My friends, I was in that room for 2-3 hours. And they kept saying that I was too drunk, when I wasn't. I was totally there. I kept hearing my friends call me on the intercom, and I'm like, that's me. Like, can I go? And they wouldn't let me leave until finally I was throwing a big enough fit that they released me. But who knows what would have happened? Like,
That's
Were they
weird.
trying to traffic me? Like,
That's
Right.
scary.
You know, that's why
Super
I've said this for years. Bingo is a dangerous game. It's very
You
dangerous.
always say that.
Yeah. Okay, let's get back to horoscopes. Procrastination. I want to say, I want to believe that Kyle, being a Libra, is one of the top because she carried those things in her trunk for 6 months before she
I feel
donated
like
them.
I'm up there.
You got to be up there for procrastination.
whole life.
What do you got for Libra?
Yeah, you are pretty up there, Kyle. You're number 3 on the list. So you can't decide whether to start now or do it later, so you're just going to stall. You're going to look good doing it, though, and somehow you're going to charm your way through a passing grade if you need to.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, that's good.
Sounds about right.
What's
How
wrong
about-
with that? That's
how about-
all compliments, I think.
How about Pisces?
Pisces, number 1 on my list for procrastination.
I get
You
that.
guys are procrastination royalty. You daydream through deadlines, but you pull off miracles at the last second. Pure magic, pure chaos for you guys.
That's true.
What about for you, the Leo?
Gotta
Peyton?
cram.
Leos, we're a little bit further down at number 7. We thrive on the drama of last-minute heroics, so we want everyone to see our victory lap when we finally finish.
Very cool. Thank you, Payton Whitmore. If you missed your horoscope, go to johnjaneRich.com. It's posted up there right now. Something really cool we haven't really talked about a lot is our YouTube channel, John Jane Rich YouTube channel. We've got almost 20,000 people following us on there. And then Grant started videoing the whole show and then posting it live on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. So it's pretty cool. You could, like yesterday's show, you could watch. You could watch our show probably live as soon as it's over. So it's kind of cool. So go to John J. Rich. Follow the YouTube channel on John J. Rich. John J. Rich, Stacks and Hacks. I have Stacks of Information. Rich has Life Hacks. Yesterday, it was kind of interesting. My son Dutch and I were watching the football game last night, the Chiefs against Baltimore Ravens, and I was only watching for Taylor Swift.
Totally.
My sister texted me and said, I can't believe I'm watching football right now because of Taylor Swift. My son was not watching it for that. He was watching for the reasons that I guess an 18-year-old boy would watch football.
It was a great game all around, though.
So it was a very exciting ending, apparently.
Yeah.
Down to one play, 5 seconds to go. Lamar trying to make magic happen. Throw it in zone. Likely 2 feet down. Yes! Touchdown! What a play! Going for 2 and the win are the Ravens on opening night.
The runner's toe hit out of bounds. It's an incomplete pass. The game is over. Kansas City has won.
So the guy's toe was barely over the line.
Barely on it. Did you,
Nut
did
house.
Just barely.
you guys hear what Patrick Mahomes said in his interview after?
No.
He was like, he should have worn white shoes because the guy was wearing black cleats and it showed right on the white line. And low key, if he would have worn white shoes, he may have gotten away with the touchdown.
You know what? That's all scripted. They were not going to let that happen. They're not going to let the Chiefs
Not
lose.
on the first night
Not
with
put
Taylor
Taylor
there.
Swift
It was a
there.
great
Plus,
play,
nobody knows where
though.
Baltimore is. A couple of big science stories this week that came out. Researchers believe that an 8-foot shark that they were tracing got eaten by a bigger shark. Like they can't find it now. They're tracing. Also, it was an 8-foot shark. Now it's a 24-foot shark.
Oh my gosh.
I've seen that on Shark Week all the time. There's always a bigger fish.
Also, a study found cell phones don't cause brain cancer, but they might cause heart disease. I don't have the information on that, but I don't believe it. You put that phone up to your head.
All the radiation.
18% of people refuse to accept that summer is basically over. 4% say it's definitely still summer. Summer actually ends September 22nd. Here, I believe it's almost all year long.
Yep.
A story they asked people, you only have 24 hours in a day, which is kind of like a meeting we were in yesterday, right? But if you're trying to, what's something that's worth 15 minutes to spend on every day? Something you could spend 15 minutes on. So
Your health.
Your health,
good.
but I think there's a little bit more. That's a big broad
Connect up
subject.
with your loved
Because
one.
meditation is up there, reading, personal hygiene, stretching, a good unrushed bowel movement, they say.
Oh.
Connecting with a friend, calling your mom, looking for a new recipe, making a to-do list. The number one thing on this list is decluttering your space. It's amazing how much lighter you feel. Then they did research on the top 50 best breakfast cereals of all time. I'm going to go around the room. Just tell me one. What do you got, Kyle?
Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms is number 8. Introduced in 1964.
Okay.
Peyton, what about you?
Frosted Flakes.
Frosted Flakes, number 7. Introduced in 1952. Richard?
Captain Freaking Crunch.
Yum.
Well, you want to be more specific? Because there's a couple of versions of that.
The original.
Wrong.
Berries.
Crunch Berries is number 3.
Yum. Peanut butter.
I don't even see the real, though.
Because it's number 1. That's
15. No, it's not number 1. Number 1 is Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome.
Yum.
A British woman. She was on vacation and she got a call that her cat had died, and they cremated the cat.
Oh.
I know. And then she's hanging out and shocked because her cat came into the window.
Oh.
So it's been a roller coaster of emotions on holiday, and we're told that our cat has passed away. And 4 days later, we find out that he's actually alive and walked through the cat flap.
They it was a different cat that died.
Pet Cemetery.
Oh, my gosh.
Like, can you imagine you go through all the emotions and
That's
you're so
a big
sad that your
mistake.
pet died? And
Having a
then
ghost cat, though, pretty sweet.
Hallmark Channel posted an ad for the new movie Holiday Touchdown, the Chiefs love story with Travis Kelce in it, or Travis Kelce's mom.
Saturday, November 30th. Now, for the first time ever, Hallmark and the Kansas City Chiefs. Whoa, leave it. All on the field.
How about those?
Chiefs. Holiday.
That's their mom, Donna Kelce. And I saw Taylor Swift was with his dad yesterday.
Yeah, it was kind of cute to see them chatting.
There's a video going viral of a pet dachshund, a little dog, and the dog loves to sing along with Chris Stapleton.
Alexa, play Tennessee Whiskey by Chris Stapleton.
All right, Tennessee Whiskey by Chris Stapleton.
How can you? You can't even blame the dog. Like, you can't not sing Tennessee Whiskey every time it comes on.
Linkin Park has announced their new singer yesterday. Do you guys see that?
Yeah.
No.
She's amazing. And the new song, it's called Emptiness Machine. Her name is Emily Armstrong. Check this out.
Killer.
Get it, girl.
Their new album From Zero comes out November 15th.
I'm excited.
Yeah, that's really good.
Have they ever had a woman on Linkin Park?
No.
No, their singer passed away how long? A while ago. And he's from here.
Almost
He's from
10
Tempe.
years.
7 years
Yeah.
ago, yeah.
Yeah, well, he lived in Tempe.
Dude, the live concert they did, the live stream yesterday, did you guys see any of that?
No.
It was nuts. She did like all the Chester songs like from back in the day.
I bet she rocked
and
it.
she's like, her screaming is so, it's like really, really
She's
good.
like Lizzie Hale, but a little more aggressive.
Exactly like Lizzie Hale, right, Kyle?
The cool thing is
I
like,
don't know. I know Lizzie McGuire. I got Lizzie McGuire. I got Lucy
It's a
Hale.
little different than Lizzie McGuire, but yeah.
A little different.
My wife and I were talking about it last night, and she was like, it's cool because it's not like they're trying to replace Chester.
Right.
But they did. Yeah, it's awesome.
What do you got for life hacks,
good.
Rich?
It's good. Okay, I'm going to ask you about your hobbies here. John Jay, what do you like to do the most with your
Watch
spare
TV.
time? Watch TV, okay. Kyle?
I like to craft.
Craft, okay. Payton?
I like to nap.
Okay, so they say the hack to happiness is having 3 hobbies. It's what you do with your spare time. One that makes you a little extra money, one that keeps you in shape, and one that feeds your creativity. So you guys all have those. Like, you coach basketball.
I do, and it puts some money in my pocket.
And
So look at that.
keeps you in a little bit of shape, and it tests your creativity. So those are 3 killers all in one right there. So get these in step, and you shall have a life of happiness. Those hacks and many more, or that hack and many more, are up at johnjaneRich.com.
Universal Studios Halloween Hollywood Horror Night passes on. John J. Rich is the new #1 show on Netflix. I watched first episode yesterday. Did you watch it, Kyle?
No.
The Perfect Couple
What's
with
that?
Nicole Kidman and Liev Schreiber.
Is it a movie or a series?
It's a series. It dropped yesterday.
She does all of them.
Wasn't she just in like a rom-com with
She's in a
Zac
bunch of
Efron?
stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
All she does is limited
But
series.
this
now.
is about an absurdly wealthy family in Nantucket, and there's a murder on the day of the wedding.
Love it
of a
already.
Huge wedding, but it's these. You get so mad because these really, really, really rich people are so rude and snobby. It almost makes you not want to watch it.
Okay,
But
ew.
there's a murder, and now I want to find out what happened. Anyway, it's #1 on Netflix. Anyway, so there was a bunch of news, and I'm not a news person, so I only read a couple of headlines, but about the Venezuelan gangs in
Yeah.
Denver, right?
Yeah.
And it was like,
Well, I
crazy.
mean, it was like like flooding my social media feed that these gangs were like taking over apartment complexes. And when I read into it further, I'm like, it's actually in Aurora, which is where my dad lives. He doesn't live in an apartment complex, but he's right there. So I started getting really worried. And so obviously I text him. I'm like, hey, Dad, I saw the news about the Venezuelan gangs, and I just want to make sure you're safe and make sure that you're like, because supposedly they're like terrorizing other parts of the neighborhood too. Mm-hmm. And I never got a text back. And I'm like, okay. So I text him like the next day, hey, Dad? Nothing. And I'm like, so a couple hours go by, and I'm like, what do I do here? I call him. There's no answer. And then like another hour or two goes by, and he just texts back, yes. And I'm like,
yes.
Is this someone with his phone
right.
texting me back? Because now they know I'm getting suspicious. And now I think that he's like, I'm getting all the mental pictures of him in like, I don't know, handcuffed or like, duct taped on the side of the...
You've watched so many dark documentaries that that's where your mind goes. And I get it.
100%.
I know.
And so I'm like, okay, how do I respond here? I just called. There was no answer. I was like, did the Venezuelan gangs get you? And then nothing comes back. I'm like, oh my gosh, what is going on here? So then like probably about 15 minutes goes by, but it felt like a really long time. And my phone rings and it's my dad. And I'm ready. I'm ready to answer and have them be like, they're asking for ransom or something, right? And I'm like, hello? And he's like, hey, Kai. I'm like, Dad? He's like, yeah. How? I'm trying to see if you're safe, dude. Like, they're like gangs are taking over where you live. He's like, that's on the west side. We're on the east side. We're fine. I was like, why didn't you text or call me back?
Okay. So you remind me so much sometimes of my sister. Like yesterday, I went to go get gas before I came into the studio, and I put a little Instagram story getting gas, and she's like, don't do that. Why are you getting gas before the show? You're going to get carjacked. You're going to get carjacked and killed. I'm like, relax. Then my friend Jim called me 2 days ago, right at night. And he goes, I go, hey, what's up, Jim? And he's like, my girlfriend, she's missing. What do you mean she's missing? I think she's been taken and I need your help. Like, what the hell am I going to do? He goes, let me read you this text. So he's reading this text and it doesn't make sense. He goes, that's not how she talks. And Blake goes, I bet you it's talk to text. And I said, my friend Kyle does a lot of talk to texting and it doesn't really make sense sometimes. He goes, no, something's wrong. Something's wrong. So yesterday I called him and I said, I'm just checking up. Did you find your girlfriend? He goes, yeah, apparently it was a talk to text thing.
Yeah, of course.
Oops.
I'm like, so you thought she was kidnapped? I'm like, what is going on in the world?
Netflix.
There's so many documentaries that do that. That's what your mind goes.
There's also bad things happening in the world, like these Venezuelan gangs
you're
on
right.
Netflix.
You're right.
It's good to be
Murder
aware.
podcast.
Right.
Everybody listening to Murder Podcast too.
I wanted to scold him as if I was the parent because he's like, I was golfing. That's why you didn't call me back? Like you couldn't text
You need to
in
get him-
between holes?
You need to get him on your 360 app so you can see where he is. Because whenever my kids are golfing, I zoom in and I can see him on the golf course. I'm like, okay, they're golfing.
Like, I'm going to need to know where you are, who you're with, and I'm going to have to talk to their parents before you go.
So with all this chaos, I think that a lot of us are on the edge, right? Like, especially road rage and stuff like that. But then what happened to you at Costco?
Yeah. So yesterday I'm at checkout and it was like glorious because Costco, it's like you don't go in there knowing exactly what you need. Sure, paper towels, toilet paper. Then Costco's like, here, have an arcade game in your house, right?
It can turn to $300 in a
I saw the arcade section.
I'm going through with some snacks I didn't plan on going in there for, and I'm pretty happy about it. And all of a sudden, behind me, I hear someone screaming profanities, like expletives, like angrily. And I kind of look at the cashier, and he's looking behind me, and I'm like, got to turn around for this one. And I see this guy in the food court, and he's pointing in this Costco employee's face and yelling at him. And I look at the cashier, I go, things are getting pretty heated over there, huh? He's like, yeah, I wonder what that's all about. Then 2 seconds later, the guy who's getting yelled at and the guy who's yelling at him start walking out, and somehow he got the guy to just leave. I'm like, I wanted
You'd
to
probably give him a free
follow up,
rotisserie chicken. People will just quiet down. You give them that chicken.
Like, dude, you're at Costco. What in the world would you be so angry about?
Right.
It's the happiest place in the world.
The hot dog is still $1.50.
Yeah. And whatever it is, they got 5,000 of them on the shelf. So they're not out of anything.
What could you possibly lose your mind over to yell at somebody like that in public or
Well,
ever.
did you guys see that video that went viral? It was a mom and a daughter in a Costco line. It was like viral on TikTok probably about like a couple of weeks ago. And these people were getting into this huge argument over the Costco line and cutting the lines because on the weekends, apparently the lines are like absolutely ridiculous.
But they move fast.
But they were very much like the guy.
I could see you
yelling
getting
and
mad
pointing.
about that.
Yeah.
But he wasn't in line.
Interesting then. I don't know.
So, yeah, I do not know. But I'm like, calm down. You're at Costco.
John, Jane, Rich, our text line. You text JJR and whatever you want to say to the number 96893. Got a text from Charla. Called her right back. Charla, what's up? Good morning.
Good morning.
You had a vibe on Payton, right?
Yes.
What?
I heard that she's had some vivid dreams, and so I think she probably should take a pregnancy test.
The fear in your eyes right now.
Is that a thing? Like you have vivid dreams when you're pregnant? You're a green Kyle?
I've heard of it, and I've had 3 babies, and every single pregnancy, the whole time, I have the most insane, vivid dreams. And normally I don't remember my dreams. So,
wow. Okay, I'll have to do that this weekend. My older sister texted me a couple days ago and told me she had a dream that I had a baby. So maybe these are all the signs.
And the dream was about water, which was going to be the next chapter.
We'll see.
Carla knows things too.
She does. I'm feeling the energy. I'll do that and I'll get back to you on Monday.
all right.
Thanks, Charla. Thanks for texting. Thanks for listening.
All right. Thank you. Y'all have a good one.
You know, I think it's actually crazy, though. I am in the point of my life where I do just have pregnancy tests underneath my bathroom. I'm at that stage.
And would that be okay? Like, I mean, you've been in a relationship for a hot minute, right?
Yeah, we've been together for 4.5 years. We actually had the conversation the other day where it was like, if that were to happen, like, it would be a blessing. So, who knows? We'll see.
Okay.
I have a stomach ache right now, so there's that.
Well, I mean, you keep talking about how you want to have a baby. And you
I know,
want to
I
be
go
married.
back and forth all the time, and then when I have a baby, I'm like, you're so cute, but I want to take a nap. So I'm indecisive.
You
still.
also say having nieces and nephews makes you feel like maybe that's the best birth control.
It absolutely is the best birth control, but also like gives you the biggest baby fever because they're just so cute. Anyway.
It's true.
This is another text. It says, John, Jane, Rich, whoa. Hi, I'm Tim. If you were to choose a Greek god to be your parent, who would you choose and why? I don't know all the Greek gods. There's no couple
Aphrodite.
of them. Why?
Maybe.
Why?
Because isn't she like the person of beauty?
The goddess of love.
The goddess of love. Or maybe Medusa, because
Ooh,
if you cross Medusa, then she turns you to stone.
No, I think if you look at Medusa,
Zeus, right?
Zeus is the main
king
dude.
daddy. He's the
Right,
main
that's
guy.
who you want to be your parent,
I
right?
would think.
He's Jeff Goldblum. Actually, yeah. If Zeus is your parent, if you watch this show, there's a show on Netflix called Chaos. I couldn't get into it, but Zeus has a son. I can't remember his son's name.
Hercules?
No. He's got another son named like Dithmeria or something like that.
Demeter?
What is it? Whatever.
No,
It's
try to
weird.
look it up.
And the son he has just parties. His whole life is about like feeling good and having a good time.
Really?
Yeah.
I was
So-
really into like the Greek gods and stuff like when I was in high school, but I couldn't tell you any of them or what they do now.
So was I in 8th grade, and I wrote a big article about it, and my teacher made a big deal about it. I created a guy named Bolton. You ever heard of Bolton?
No, tell us about Bolton.
He's a Greek god, and his river, his blood is from the Colorado River.
Huh.
All right.
You can ask. Thank Mrs. Serrano for that. Make sure recipes. Allie, good morning. Allie.
Oh, hey. I was gonna say I'm 27 weeks pregnant right now, almost 28, and some of the first things I started happening were I started having like crazy, like vivid dreams, like about things that I've never even like thought about or people I don't even know, and then I also could smell things from like a mile away. My friend was eating those like spicy Tostino's guacamole chips, and I literally could smell them across our unit at work, and she was like,
Interesting.
Thanks, Allie.
Is your sense of smell heightened at all?
I haven't noticed that.
Okay,
but I
that
think
is
maybe
totally a thing, too.
I'll pay attention to it more.
Renee, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, what's up?
So, I've been playing catch up on the podcast, and yesterday I heard Kyle talking about this unique Waffle House, and at first I didn't understand the name of the city that she said it in, and then I Googled it, and
made me laugh because I know she always has her unique spin on robots or whatever other
Robots.
words. So, yes. So Decatur, she pronounced it very uniquely. I think it was like Decatur. I don't know. It was very
Decatur.
Yeah, thank you.
I love that you give her permission because that's what she does, but you think she did it on purpose.
I did not.
She did not do it on purpose.
Well, it made me laugh.
Robots is on purpose.
Robots is definitely on
Emphasis
purpose.
is on purpose.
Emphasis.
Yes.
Decatur, not on purpose.
I don't know the city Decatur. That's
Well,
so
thank
funny.
you. It brought a smile to my day. It made me laugh out loud at work.
Well, Renee, thank you so much for listening. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Darn it, I keep hanging up on people too soon.
doing
I
that?
know.
Well, no, just people say that now. They just say that.
Do you have my game theme ready? Because I do have a game today.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Because it's Friday and I got a game for you.
It's Friday and John just got a game for you.
Okay, so Beetlejuice came out, right? So Beetlejuice, when I say came out, I don't mean he's gay. I mean the movie came out.
Right.
He might be.
I just want to make sure.
You don't know that.
I said, I don't know if he's gay.
Right.
That's not what I mean. I said he came out. So the movie came out, it'll probably be number one at the box office. Beetlejuice 2. So this is a fun, simple game, trivia about Beetlejuice.
Okay.
Or Beatles or Juice.
Got it.
Okay? Beetles or Juice.
Got it.
Rich, this is a yellow car who is an Autobot in Transformers.
That would be a beetle, but the car.
Bumblebee.
Yeah. Okay.
Bumblebee. Looking for Bumblebee.
Oh,
Kyle,
okay.
perhaps the most popular juice to have for breakfast.
Orange juice.
Yes. Payton, this Beatles wife, Yoko, ruined the band. He was murdered in 1980.
Oh, John Lennon?
Yes. Rich, you might use this tropical fruit in a pina colada, Mai Tai, or Bahama Mama.
Pineapple?
Yes. Kyle, this Beatle died of lung cancer in 2001.
I don't know the Beatles.
Kyle, this Beatle died of lung cancer in 2001.
Rick Smith.
Rich, for the steal?
George Harrison.
Yes.
Rick Smith, the best Beatle.
Sorry.
Kyle, you use this red juice and a Bloody Mary for extra vitamins. Darn it. I gave it away.
I
gave it away. You did not know it.
tomato
You didn't
juice.
know it, you liar. Payton, this Beatle was in the band Wings.
Ringo Starr.
No. Rich.
Paul McCartney.
Yes.
Oh.
Kyle, this juice is essentially wine that has yet to ferment.
Grape.
Yes.
Yum.
Payton, this Beatle played the drums.
Ringo Starr.
Yes. Rich, you use this yellow juice in cooking, and it also complements fish.
Lemon juice.
Lemon juice. Kyle, you might find this type of real beetle in your garden. It's red, has dots. It's also the name of Rodney Dangerfield movie where he made a boy play soccer in a girls' soccer team.
Ladybugs are Beatles?
Ladybugs. Ladybugs are Beatles.
Okay.
And for the sake of this game, they are, yes.
All right.
Payton, to win the game, this actor who plays Beetlejuice in the original movie, and he's also plays Beetlejuice in the sequel, Beetlejuice.
Michael Keaton.
Yes. Now, for a bonus point, do you know Michael Keaton's real name?
Mike Keat.
Nope. Anyone know his real name?
I think I do.
He changed it a long time ago, and I want to change it back.
Isn't
What
it
is
Michael
it?
Douglas?
Michael Douglas is his name.
Oh, why did he
there
change it?
Because there was already an actor named Michael Douglas.
And there's still an actor, Michael Douglas.
Right, so he wants to change. But I think maybe there's an ego involved where he thinks he's bigger than other Michael Douglas.
Just keep him Michael
Why
Keaton.
Keaton? Is that his middle name?
No, there's a famous actor from the old days named Buster Keaton.
Oh.
And he wanted...
Oh, that's where he took that from?
When you want to be famous, you got to try to figure things out back in the day. So that's my game because it's Friday.
It's Friday and John just got a game for you.
Okay. I saw that all on Instagram that she was going to do the We Will Rock You, but I didn't know that it was for a commercial or anything like that.
for the new Pepsi commercial. So
But it sounds like a sequel to a Super Bowl commercial from years ago with Enrique Iglesias and Britney Spears and a bunch of
and
people.
Beyonce, I think, was in it too, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, totally exactly like that. But they did an interview with Travis Kelce, like, right after that, and he's still in his, like, gladiator gear in the interview. And they ask him, like, Taylor Swift, she's the biggest star, and, how do you feel about just kind of, like, being her arm candy?
The life I chose, I guess. I have fun with it. It comes with the territory of, wanting to do fun activities like this and signing up for cool sponsorships like this and endorsements.
Is it the life you chose?
Anybody find that interesting?
I did.
With the whole leaking
Contract?
of the contract?
Yeah, for sure. The life I chose.
What do you mean?
Well, he's like, basically, it comes with the territory to do fun stuff like this. So... I just found it a little interesting the way he answered it. The verbiage was a little questionable. But, it's all speculation at this point, right?
Peyton, do we know why Rich Homie Quan died?
We do.
That actually really bothered me when I heard about it
It was
yesterday.
sad.
I was really sad because, Rich Homie Quan, had all the house parties when I was in high school jumping. We loved him, but we found out it was an accidental overdose. And it was really sad. His long-term girlfriend and mother of his children ended up finding him. The 911 call was just...
It was
brutal.
devastating.
It was so sad. It was so sad. But a lot of people were very, very upset about that, including me yesterday.
What's the stuff on Prince George?
I thought it was so cute. So Prince George, apparently, he told his classmates that they better watch out because his dad's going to be king soon. I'm like, okay.
You gotta use that as a flex.
Absolutely. But I'm like, are they picking on Prince George at
Probably.
school? And he's like, my dad's going to be the
Yeah,
king.
you better back off.
Watch out.
You better back off. My dad's the king.
I thought that was adorable.
Okay, who does Sabrina Carpenter say are her celebrity crushes?
She goes through girls and boys.
All my girl crushes were Miley Cyrus, Taylor Swift, Ariana Grande. I was at that time, I had Tiger Beat, and I really was just making use of the posters. So I would put those all over my wall. But I had a really dangerous Zac Efron phase when he was playing Link in Hairspray. I was blown away.
Relatable.
We all did. That's funny that she brought up the girl crushes because in Sabrina Carpenter's song Slim Pickens, at the very end of it, she says that the Lord never gave her gay awakening, and that's why she's with all these terrible men.
No. That's funny.
I was like, I actually kind
But
of
she
liked
has the
that
full-on
line.
makeout with Jenna Ortega. Which
I
is
know. So
fantastic.
hot. Loved it.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Miley Cyrus, what's Keith Urban say? Have you guys seen the videos of the ashtray?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll
The videos
explain.
of the
Yeah, I'll
ashtray?
explain.
Okay. So Keith Urban, he was doing an interview, and they were asking him about his experience with Miley Cyrus, and he had great things to say about her in his own way.
I love
with
Miley.
her before, haven't you?
I've
Yes.
always loved Miley. I love it. That voice, man. That voice, no one's she sounds like an ashtray.
Yeah.
And I mean that as a compliment. I literally mean that as a compliment.
There's videos of her talking, and then they cut to the end of the video, and everyone always puts something that's like, rah, 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 rah. You guys haven't seen that yet? Oh my God.
But it's talking about her raspy voice?
Yes.
Okay.
And everyone makes fun of her raspy voice like Keith Urban kind of did right there along those
It
lines.
was a compliment.
It was. And the memory popped up, and I posted it on my Instagram of when I was a guest on the Maury Povich show, and I grabbed his butt.
Oh my gosh.
And I just posted it. Yeah, that's a true story. True story. You can see the video if you go to John J. Van Ness on Instagram. Now, let's say hello to Kiana. Hello, Kiana.
Hello.
You're our contestant for our game. Nick is the host. Nick, what game are we playing?
You guys, we're going to play Counteract today. I like to theme my games, and so Counteract works is I play a clip of an actor in a movie, right? And I like to theme the games. We're playing for Phoenix Mercury tickets. What's a good theme for that?
Basketball. Hot. Something hot.
Okay, well, I went with people who have had fevers before.
Okay.
Kidding.
Sure, why not?
Kidding, you guys.
Got
it's
it.
space themed. Space movies.
Okay.
Sure, set in
Okay.
space. Okay, we're gonna go around the room. If you can guess the actor and the movie that they're in, you get 2 points. If you can add any additional movies that actor has been in, you get additional points for that as well. Are we ready?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna start with John J.
It's the ship that made the Kessel run in less than 12 parsecs.
Yeah, Harrison Ford, that's Han Solo. He's in Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. He is in Patriot Games. He is in Indiana Jones, Last Crusade, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom.
There
Really
we go.
good.
Game over right there.
Bananas. Yeah, good job, John Jay. Looks like 8 points there.
Wowzers.
Solid start. Rich, it's your turn.
Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Then bring it down hard.
Chris Pratt, Guardians of the Galaxy. He's in Jurassic World. He's in Parks and Rec.
Looking for movies.
Oh, movies. Oh, he's in the Lego movie. And Garfield.
Yeah. Could also win with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 or Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 or Avengers.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
All those.
Good job, Rich.
I'm not feeling confident coming.
I know.
You're not.
Not at all.
I'm so sorry, Payton.
That's from Space Jam, and that is one of the Monstars, and that is, what's his name? Bill Murray.
Okay.
That's Bill Murray. Bill Murray's in Space Jam. Bill Murray's in...
You were 0 for 3.
Oh, she was right.
Yeah.
Was it Bill Murray?
You were 0 for 3. I threw Payton a curveball because I was putting this game together, and she was like, "Oh, do I get Space Jam?" I'm like, "Yes." That was
Was that Grover?
That was Gonzo.
Oh, Gonzo.
Of the Muppets from Muppets in Space.
So that wasn't even Space Jam.
No, so sorry, Payton. All right, well, no points.
Gonzo's in a Muppet Christmas Carol.
He's in all the Muppet films. So we're gonna move on. Kyle.
Let's play some basketball.
I can't stand you. I can't stand you.
That was from Space Jam.
Yes.
Sounded like Michael Jordan.
Yes.
And Michael Jordan is in Space Jam.
Yes.
I don't know any other movies Michael Jordan
2
is in.
points for Kyle today.
Hey.
Michael B.
You
Jordan
might have
was
his
in Space Jam
silhouette in
too.
air.
Yeah.
And he
Alone.
might be in Be Like Mike in the movie with like Mike. Yeah, he
Yeah,
might
they
be.
use his cutout in Home Alone.
Right.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
He was on the Bulls.
Okay.
There's that.
Kiana, it's
Movies.
your turn.
Alrighty. I'm a cartoon?
Nope.
What the? I'm a cartoon? Is this where the game is going to happen?
LeBron James.
Laron Jaimes is correct. Go on.
Space Jam and let's see other movies. I think he's in House Party. That's a newer one. That's
I can't
pretty
confirm or
solid.
deny
House
that
Party?
the last one, but hey,
Oh, he is in House Party.
I'll give you a
I think in the most
They have a
recent
party
one.
at his house, and he's in it. He's in it.
I only thought he was in the Amy Schumer movie Trainwreck. That was
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And Space Jam too.
Well, he wasn't in the original Space Jam, but I gave it
She
to
said
her.
Space Jam too, didn't she?
I mean, now Peyton's, I don't know. This game is out of control. After one round, John Jay's in the lead, and we're moving into round 2 now.
You never quite know where the MIBs is at.
Is that me?
Yep.
Oh, okay. That's Will Smith.
Yeah.
Men in Black 2, Legend, I Am Legend, oh God, what am I thinking of right now? Not 48 Hours. What is that? Bagger Vance.
Bagger Vance. Boy, he'd be really excited that you'd shout out that movie.
You do
It's
get
not your game, Bagger.
4 points in that round. John Jay in the lead. I mean, really a commanding lead. We'll move on to Rich here.
Man in Black, I'm back, breaking the back of the random attack.
Oh, hey, that's also Will Smith.
Good job.
Pursuit of Happiness, Legend, I Am Legend, the movie I Am Robot. He is also in The Wild Wild West and
Bagger Vance.
Bagger Vance.
Could have gotten the Legend of Bagger Vance. We were looking for that's from Men in Black 2.
Ah.
Okay. Anyway, Rich didn't quite catch John Jay. Let's see if Peyton can get on board.
What do you think, Cadet? What do you think you should have done?
That is Will Smith in After Earth.
Whoa!
With his son, Jaden Smith, who I love. Will Smith is also in Men in Black, Men in Black 1, Men in Black 2.
They've used all these.
Oh, I can't use the same one?
No.
Oh.
What?
Why would you think that would be?
Why wouldn't you be able to?
Right. Like, what? That's not fair.
All right, 2 points for Peyton.
Thank you.
That was impressive,
I
man.
learned that trailer word for word when I was like 13 because I was so obsessed with Jaden Smith.
That's wild.
Good for you.
I really thought
That was killer.
thought that I was going to get you because now it's Kyle's turn, and we'll see how this goes.
On July 15th, Boris killed an alien, Roman the Fabulous.
Okay. Is that Will Smith?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, he's in Bad Boys 1, Bad Boys 2, Bad Boys 3. He's in The Pursuit of Happiness, which I think was already said. He's in Men in Black 4, Men in Black 3.
And what's from Men in Black 3? Okay. Congratulations, Kyle.
Bad Boys 4.
Oh, Bad Boys 4 too. Yeah, that's all right. Okay, I didn't do as bad as I thought I was going to do, though. I mean, a lot of the movies have already been said.
I mean, Kiana, good luck here catching John Jay, I guess.
All right.
Welcome to Earth.
I forgot about that movie.
You can go one more time, Rich.
Oh,
Welcome to Earth.
Will Smith. I'm gonna guess Hancock.
Will Smith is
Oh,
correct.
that's a good movie.
We're not looking for Hancock. We are looking for
Independence Day.
Independence Day. You know what, Kiana? I'm feeling generous. You win today.
Hold on.